That's gonna be 206. Ozark tip of the day. Pro anglers do use floats. These fish don't want to move. They are cold just like I am. I can't cast to them. I can't vertical jig to them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw a slip cork on with no bobber stopper. It's gonna be a free line slip cork. That way I can kind of keep that bait in that strike zone a little longer. And so what's gonna happen, you know, not using a bobber stopper, you're able to control the depth with your rod. And by controlling that depth, you're keeping that bait in the strike zone longer, which in return will hopefully get us bit. I'm seeing anywhere I look, I'm scanning 60 foot out, and anywhere I look on the screen, I'm seeing 8 to 10 fish, but I can't get them to eat. The bite was great the first day we got here when it was 70. That's just a healthy fish right there. And today it's actually tough. I'd be willing to bet I'd say it's horrible.
Oh yeah, bring them in.
Golly.
Oh yeah, shake and bake, baby.
That is the first fish of the day. Nothing. If I were running a guide trip today, I would definitely be giving some money back. And you're just gonna run that slip cork freely. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tie me an 1/8 ounce. Actually, I'm gonna tie 2 of them. I'm gonna tie a 3/32 and an 1/8 ounce jig. The same 2 jigs I've been using all morning. We're gonna tie it on there. And we're just gonna see if we can keep these baits in the strike zone a little longer. I have high confidence in this. I use it a lot in windy conditions, rough conditions, when you can't get to those open water fish. I've tried everything from the 15-foot machine all the way down to this dock shooter, and chasing these fish down is just, it's coming up to be, I hate to say the word, but coming up to be impossible. These fish are just timid. It's frustrating, but at the end of the day, it's crappie fishing. It doesn't matter what electronics you have, you cannot make these fish bite. You have to put the time in and figure out what they want to eat. That's why they call it pre-fishing. And we're out here in these miserable conditions right there with these blackfish, figuring them out. Cut that tagline. All right, let's try this again. We downsized the bottom jig, went from an 1/8 to a 16th ounce. We need something small. These fish keep missing. Not missing, but when that crappie comes up to inhale that jig, I think that 1/8 ounce jig's just a little too much. So we downsized a little bit. See what we can't do. Yep, that's a giant. That's a good fish.
Let's go, baby.
That is a good one. That's the one we've been looking for all day long. That's her. That'll win us a tournament right there. That is a giant. Look at the belly on that thing.
Yes, sir.
Look at the belly on that thing.
Been eating good.
That is a toad. That is a toad. Look at that.
Woo.
Nice, pretty yellow hue to her. I'm pretty sure that's not your kicker fish, but that's your high-end tournament fish right there. That's gonna be 206. Just a giant Lake Talcon black crappie.